What's up, guys? Red1 here, and playing Battlefield 3. Well, I just got wrecked. But this video is about my predictions for the PlayStation Experience 2016. I'm going to have a realistic point of view on this list. So without further ado, let's kick it off. I have three categories. Guaranteed, maybe, and not going to happen. So I'll start off with the guaranteed. We're going to see Horizon Zero Dawn. We're going to see that for sure. It has to be there. They'll have some gameplay or just a new trailer. Depends on how Sony's feeling, to be honest. Ooh. We're going to have Crash Bandicoot there. I don't know in what form. It could be a new trailer, but in all honesty, I don't know what it's going to be. Overall, I'm not expecting gameplay per se. That would be a great reveal to do it here. It will make the most sense because Crash is a PlayStation icon, or at least was. So, yeah, we're going to get Crash Bandicoot in some way, guaranteed. That guy looks still alive, doesn't he? We're going to get the Uncharted 4 single-player DLC. At this point, I don't even think this needed to be, like, on the list, because we know it's going to be there. I mean, they've shown off Uncharted 4 at every PSX so far. So, they have to continue the tradition. They've already announced the survival DLC. And the single-player DLC is most likely going to come out spring next year, so this is a good place to show it off. Lucky grenade. This is in my guaranteed, but to be honest, it probably belongs in the maybe section. I expect us to get a new PS4 firmware update because Sony's been pretty much doing that recently. Like, updates for PS4 are so freaking rare that they don't reveal them except for press conferences. It's freaking crazy that they wait that long to reveal them. But yeah, that's where I expect them to reveal it. PSX will probably get a new firmware update announced. And to finish off the guaranteed, indies, because Sony loves indies more than anyone in the world. They probably love indie games more than Steam. I'm not even joking when I say that. That was like 9/10 of the PS experience last year, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's what it is this year also. And that finishes out the guaranteed section. Now we move on to the maybe section. Spider-Man PS4. This is more so a need. It should have been a need category of stuff they need to show off, but Sony is incompetent in that regard, so it would just be an insult to the make that area, because they definitely wouldn't follow through with it. But in the maybe, we have Spider-Man PS4. They'll probably just do a new trailer with a little bit of gameplay. I don't think we're gonna get a live demo of gameplay until at least next E3. Next we have Days Gone. It's in the maybe because it's not really a blockbuster game. I mean, they could show it off. It would just be a good way to fill up some time. But I don't expect them to really spend too much time on it, if they even mention it at all. Whoops. Sucker Punch's new IP. This is also a need, but it's in the maybe. They've been quiet for 2 years. And yeah, I know they just worked on Second Son and First Light for getting HDR and PS4 Pro support. But that doesn't count. They probably had 2 people in the whole studio work on that. So what we need Sucker Punch to do is reveal their new IP. It was like a year ago, Shuhei Yoshida said he had already played it. He said he already played their new game. That's unacceptable. We need to know what they're working on immediately. We need to know what it's called, what it's about. And to be honest, it shouldn't be that long before it comes out, because 2 years of straight quiet, it should be coming out next year. Or at the latest, early 2018, at the very latest. And then I have just another random first-party game for PS4. I mean that in terms of, like, it could be a first-party studio, might not be. It could be kind of like Bloodborne. Another third-party studio makes it, but Sony has the rights to it. And that ends off the maybe. Now I have my not happening. I'm sorry if y'all don't like bad news, click off now. I don't want to, like, upset anyone, but I gotta keep it real. There's 3 things in this category. The first one, Marvel vs. Capcom 4. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry. They do not have the rights to these characters, so it just can't happen. It's not a matter if they can't do it because of funds or they don't want to. They literally can't because they don't have the character rights. It's as simple as that. They don't have the rights to these characters, so there will not be a Marvel vs. Capcom 4 in the foreseeable future unless the deal is worked out with Capcom and Marvel. And right now, Sony's making the next Spider-Man game, so I doubt that's going to happen for a long time. They've already said they have sequels in mind for the Spider-Man game. So, and Marvel said they're going to work on more exclusive games, so it's possible, but it's not going to be revealed. It's not going to happen anytime soon. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. Let's move on. The Last of Us 2 reveal. This is not going to happen at PSX. There are multiple reasons why this isn't going to happen. One, it's too early. They've already asked like the voice actors recently if they had any idea. They said they had no idea of a sequel. Now Naughty Dog wouldn't just go off and get all new characters for a sequel. At least I hope they wouldn't, because that would just kind of screw up the story that they told in the first one. I want to know more about those characters and what happens in the world. Two, the best day for them to reveal Last of Us would either be E3 or Outbreak Day. Now, if you're a Last of Us fan, you know that Outbreak Day is like a day in real life where more or less the game gets discounts. They have all this stuff. They celebrate it. This day the outbreak happened in the game. So that would be the second place for them to show off the game outside of E3. And then I'm trying to think what the third thing is. I want to say it's too early, but it's at the same time they announced The Last of Us a month after Uncharted 3 came out. So I mean, it's possible, but I don't think it's not going to happen. I'm sorry, it's not. Like it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. But yeah, that's that. And then the last one is Red Dead Redemption 2 anything. Because Red Dead has proven time and time again, they do not need nobody. They could probably put out their own console, and they would outsell everybody else's console. Real talk, Rockstar does not need anybody. They have not been at E3 in, like, I can't even remember how long. They just teased the internet with Red Dead Redemption 2. They just teased it bad. Wow. Wow. Teased it bad. And then, like, they gave us, like, a 1-minute trailer. So, like, Rockstar is, like, does their own thing. They don't need anybody, nor will they probably ever need anybody. So don't expect anything for Red Dead 2. I say this because people might assume they're going to have something at the PS Experience because PlayStation has the exclusive marketing rights. But you gotta realize that was Rockstar seeking out Sony, like, oh yeah, you know what? Here, help us market this, and yeah. And Sony's not gonna say no to that. They'd be retarded to say no to Rockstar. So don't expect Rockstar to repay the favor or anything, because it's not a favor. It's Rockstar was helping Sony out, if anything. So yeah, that's my list for PS6 expectations and predictions. Don't go in with okay, let me rephrase this. Go in with a low expectation. That way, even if you're still disappointed, it wasn't a bad disappointment, because PS Experience 2014 was actually kind of good, but Experience 2015 was terrible. This guy just did a full 360 on me. It was terrible, so I'm going in thinking this one's going to be horrible, god-awful. So if it is bad, I'll have just got what I expected. And if it's good, I'll have been pleasantly surprised. So that's all I got to say about that. Thanks for watching, everybody. And remember to like, comment, subscribe to that One Nation on your PC and PlayStation. Let me know how the quality looks, excuse me, of this video. And on that note, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.